Hello guys, another video from my car as every Saturday, and today I want to talk about probably the number one problem that I've seen over talking with a lot of developers, like coaching them recently, even personally, with questions and answering their career questions about finding new jobs and stuff like that. So the pattern that I saw is developers stay at the same job, at the same position, with the same projects for a long time, and then get out in the market and realize that their skills are not that relevant anymore. So new things appeared, new technologies, new stack, new frameworks, new ways to achieve things, new packages and stuff like that, and they didn't have time to experiment with them, and that's why they don't know how to get a new job. And that's even what makes them to stay at a job longer, because they are even afraid to send the CVs or find jobs because they feel obsolete from the market. And not only that, in different companies, in different projects, there are different approaches how to achieve things. So how to structure Laravel projects, which packages to use, which tools to use again. And similarly, if you try to join a new company, if you go to interview, for example, or just read their job description, you feel that in your current company, you didn't have time to experiment with the things that the new company requires. So what I'm getting at is that every developer should have side projects. And side projects, it's not in the way that like startup or business or creating something big, but generally every developer needs to experiment. Try to achieve the same thing in different ways with Vue or React or Laravel Splade, which is a new thing, or Livewire, whatever. So compare those two things. Just spend 1 hour on each, just installing something and playing around, so you would understand how the things work. Try to experiment with different packages for the same thing. So use Spatie Laravel Media Library for file uploads, or other file uploads library, FilePond, or whatever. It's not the direct comparison, but that was just random example. Try admin panel generators, Filament, Nova, our quick admin panel, whatever. Try structuring projects differently. Try to use services, actions, traits, whatever you want, and try different approaches. So the architectures that I've seen in my life, like senior developers, they usually come from different backgrounds with a lot of experience on different projects, not working within the same company for years on the same project. And I'm not even talking about legacy code. So the curse of developers sometimes is working on the same project for too long, then the code becomes legacy, then everyone is too afraid to upgrade the project for newest Laravel version or something, and then the career of the developers working on that project is on the line. And it seems fine until you need to find a new job or join a new team with the project, and then during the interview you feel you lack skills. And just in general, being familiar with different approaches of doing things is a good training for your own mind, for your thinking, for accepting other people's opinions more broadly, and it doesn't allow you to kind of sleep on the current position where you are. So my advice is to spend at least a few hours a week on your side projects experimenting. It shouldn't be, as I said, like a startup project, but just writing code outside of your current job or position. Ideally, your company would allow you to experiment anyway, but if it's not the case, do that in your spare time. It doesn't have to be a lot of time, but it has to be consistent. So yeah, that's the advice, and see you guys in other videos.